Here now, Kellyanne Conway, Fox News contributor and former senior counselor to President Trump. I mean, can you, top that?
No, the world is her focus group. At least he's gotten through to some folks. Look, I feel 10 years after President Trump exploded onto the political scene and changed politics in America forever, Charlie, that they only got Obama. And if you look at Obama's coalition 2012, it became Trump country 2024. 42% swing among young blacks, 42% swing among black men overall. From Obama 2012 to Trump 2024, 35% non-white working households. And the list goes on and on. So just a year ago, President Obama stood at podiums like that and pointed his finger and said to young black men in a state like Pennsylvania, in Wisconsin, he scolded them, shamed them, silenced them. Do this for me. I need you to vote to do this for me. And they turned around and voted for President Trump in record numbers, as did young people overall, and Hispanics, and union households, and Catholics, and Jewish voters at higher levels than they had in the past. Because the Obama magic now runs through race baiting, a lot of hateful language. He's standing next to two women, Abigail Spanberger and Mikey Sherrill, who look like they just got off the Mayflower, accusing everybody of being racist. I mean, here's a guy who literally said yesterday in my home state of New Jersey, heartbreakingly, hey, not that long ago, people who look like me would be considered property. The man is a two-term president of the United States, close to being a billionaire, and I don't understand the accent at all. Is that the accent now in Martha's Vineyard?
He likes to change all of his accent.
Because I don't understand it, but he makes everything about him.
Right.
Look,
so I want to ask you about the DEI thing.
1 year after Trump's reelection, they've learned nothing. They've learned nothing.
Right.
And DEI was a big reason Trump won.
So
DEI,
I thought it was really
ESG,
interesting when
CRT.
When Obama was talking right there, he was talking about how Republicans blame DEI for everything. Well, no, actually what happened was that Democrats said that DEI was the answer to everything. So, of course, Republicans wound up sort of picking it apart.
And it wasn't just DEI, it was BLM, CRT, ESG.
Exactly.
I'll throw AOC in there since we're doing all the acronyms that don't work anymore. And President Trump just wants to replace all of that with good old-fashioned USA. And he wants us to be a meritocracy. And that's what Jack Ciattarelli and probably even Cuomo and Sliwa and certainly Winsome Earl Sears are running on, a meritocracy.
Right.
You know, Charlie, there's one thing to have to want diversity, to want equity, but President Trump got elected and these guys and gals are running on fairness over wokeness and unfairness. People are saying it's not fair to have plumbers and pipe fitters pay for student loans of doctors and lawyers. It's not fair for millions and millions of people to come here illegally and then get cash and cell phones and digital benefit cards and clothing with tags on it and free hotel rooms in New York City. People are saying it's not fair to keep these kids trapped in schools. So all the reasons that President Trump won a year ago are on the ballot again, and it's the same old tired, I'd say even worse, more socialist policies on the ballot for the other side.
Kellyanne Conway, we always appreciate your insights. Thank you.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.